One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
To kick off for Detroit.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, Rodgers. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 44, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. ASAP, the coach, told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he completes it to Cohen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's good.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a run with Montgomery. Past the trot. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebackers. C.J. Mosley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Forward to Tariq Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Lions 7. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brought down back at
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Stafford on 3rd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Detroit.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Stafford down to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
Stafford
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
6-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try.
7-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Rodgers. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
And again, it's Rodgers.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
14-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Check my 40. Check my 40.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run the toss to Swift. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Brought him down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
15-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick your game up. Mike 40, check. He's coming. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Shit.
They try again with Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Austin McGinnis for the
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll run here with Swift. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And the Lions.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
10. He's checking. Crash. Check the hot read.
Throwing is Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think after that run, the defense gets back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cohen. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers again now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It's a gain of 3. First down. Lions.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Lucas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
To number 87. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. And now here is another interception. And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it's training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They've run Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First and
When
10.
we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. And
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
a lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Rodgers throwing here. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Final score, Bears.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Great about themselves, Ken.